are going to watch Battlegrounds, drink some Diet Pepsis, and talk about the Ascension.
I'm not angry. What the?
The longest-running weekly overproduced, under-talented, episodic, sometimes echoing, often infighting wrestling podcast. And that was a very weird music bed open there. This is Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, episode number 371, a.k.a. Tuesday Night Smarkdown. I am Adam Baum. I am your host. Across the table from me is the Bionic Mark. Brian, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Sorry for those of you that are listening live on our board, our YouTube chat, Twitch, and Facebook Live boards. Sorry for the delay here, but there was just such good content tonight that we had to sit here and watch every bit of it.
I mean,
and in actuality, not to get ahead of ourselves, the final match being as long as it did not give us enough opportunities to fast forward. And I don't think we wanted to. I'm confused by the booking, but if I was a fan tonight, I think I would have been happy. Brian, you want to tell us who's on the board?
Yeah, we got Berto, Bang Bus. Let's see. We got John Estrada on there. We got, obviously, Christopher Stykeleather. Boom, 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 boom. And, I think Adrian was here earlier.
Yeah, full rundown
Twitch, yeah.
tonight. I love Estrada. Welcome back on the live board. Full rundown. We're going to do our key ingredients. We're going to go on to housekeeping, Smarkies. Brian and I have a new game to play.
I'm looking forward to this. I've been waiting for this one.
And you want to tease the game that we're going to do later?
Sure. So I guess after last night, if you listened, and plus, I mean, I guess over the weeks, with my frustration with Adam and his, I guess, outside of WWE knowledge. So we're going to play a little game. It's going to be indie star or porn star, and we're going to see if he can figure it the fuck out. I'm looking forward to it.
I bet if JD was here, he could figure it out.
Probably.
Lots of stuff to talk about tonight. Why don't we just do it?
What you need to make a good smackdown is your 3 key ingredients.
Berto dogging you already on the board there, Brian. He says a new game that will botch.
Yo, Berto, you got to chill out, man. All right? Just because I'm not wearing a towel or any, I guess, or Alexa was. I didn't see Alexa wearing a towel last night or tonight, so he probably is pretty disappointed.
I don't know. Why do you think that there's a disagreement here about a towel?
No,
Juan is here late. Thanks, Juan, for joining us.
Hey, Juan. What's up?
And it's Carmen filling in for Stykeleather.
Again?
It's not.
Hey,
yeah,
Carmen.
Yeah, apparently he's still ill. Topics tonight. We're going to go with men of consequence, women of consequence, full reigns, and still shizzy. And then we'll do the predictions for the SmackDown portion. And maybe we'll even mention 205 Live's match.
Ooh.
And whether or not it's going to be on the pre-show, it will be. And go from there. Number one, men of consequence. I know that there's a lot going on with the women, but I want to lead with this, Brian, because it took up an entire hour of a 2-hour show. And let me quickly just run down what happened in the gauntlet match. Okay? Somebody booked it. They decided that the best way on a go-home show to go into this championship match that might lead to WrestleMania is to have 5 guys get pinned. Oh, sorry. I meant to actually recap it instead of tell you what the stupid fucking idea they had was.
Yeah.
Kofi looks strong now.
At least it was a good match, though, right?
Right.
It was a good TV match.
And Kofi and Daniel, put on a match. They didn't just. It wasn't your normal 5-10 minutes. They put on a match, and then the rest kind of came out. The swerve that Kofi not only pins your champion on a fucking go home show. That's
okay,
no
though.
hook or crook.
That's okay.
No.
It's okay.
Then he pins Hardy as if he's going to win on Sunday. Then he turns around and he pins Joe on a reversal of the Coquina Clutch, shocking everyone.
That one I like. That one I don't have a problem with.
Oh, the further burial of Joe, you have no problem
But
with.
it's not a burial. It's more of like a fluke thing. And then I like the fact that afterwards he was able to just take him out and had that whole thing go on. So I like it. It makes him seem strong.
And he had a couple false finishes or near falls, whatever you want to call them, against AJ before AJ finally got him in the calf crusher. And then AJ stands up from the calf crusher. RKO, let's go off the air. Randy's standing tall.
Bing, bang, boom. Christy
And
knows
Randy is
best.
your last entrant into the chamber. Your first reaction made me laugh a lot, where you said, sorry, Chinchilla's back.
Call him Turtle. His name is Turtle.
Oh, hey, Turtle. That's
There
easier
you
to
go.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinchilla I can't even spell.
Yeah.
Apparently he can. So somebody else has called him that before. He's a little sensitive, I guess.
Oh.
So Turtle's with us. I'm glad he's here. Brian, can you see the logic here? You laughed and chuckled that Randy Orton's last because he's kind of what did you say, lazy? So
I wouldn't say
much?
lazy. He's more so on. I would call it cruise control. Yeah. He's just kind of. He's not doing anything extra. He's not doing anything. That'll get him summoned to the boss. He's just kind of doing his just straight and narrow. And yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. He was able to not really work, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not going to
Randy
really
Orton.
work on
He's Randy
Sunday.
Orton. Yeah.
He did an RKO tonight, and he's not going to do anything much on Sunday. Real quickly, they bring this up on the board. Bang Bus has an interesting take. He says he's disappointed it was Kofi. This would have been a great way to bring back Harper. Harper would have to be a face, which I don't know how that would work. And I'm sorry, I don't think Harper could do what Daniel and Kofi did to start all this off.
And to be honest with you, I feel like you should kind of keep Harper. I mean, Rowan just came back.
Completely away from him. Why would he fight Daniel Bryan and his former tag partner that they never broke up? They just got injured when they had the belts and were forced to drop them.
Yeah.
Why do that? That doesn't make any sense. Styles pins Orton in the chamber and sets up Orton Styles for Mania, Berto says. I'm not against that. That's not a bad thing for both of them to be doing.
Orton and Styles at Mania? You think that's a Mania match?
Maybe if the feud is built right. You got your 14-time champ. This guy, AJ's won it like 3 times. So he could be like, I've only been here 2 years and I won it 3 times, or something like that. If you should be lucky I wasn't here that whole time.
Right.
He promo-wise could do a rehash of what he did with Cena. Like, you never would have won all these titles if it wasn't, for me being on a different show.
Turtle brings up a good point. He says, does anyone think that Harper ends up with Bryan too? I mean, could that be a possibility that he ends up with both the fucking Wyatt brothers?
Do you think it's been long enough since they were all together in the Wyatts?
Well, what about that? But also the, God damn it, Hammerman.
And what the shitty Hammerman.
Yeah.
Would this be this would be the third time though these guys were paired together? And I'm sorry, Harper was good when he was solo. I know they pushed him, gave him an IC title reign, but he was good, and he was good in the ring, and he was good as a big guy working with little guys, and he was good as a tall guy working with big guys.
I still think. Oh, he's great, by the way. He's awesome, and I wish they would let him go like you said, like during when he had the IC belt. I wish when he comes back, I still want to see him maybe go with a different gimmick. I think I mentioned it before. Come back as like the evil yoga instructor. He can have a man bun, and he can be the man bundertaker. How about that?
Oh my God. Turtle and I are back to being friends. He points out Randy Orton works his ass off. So does AJ. I wouldn't mind that.
Randy works his ass off.
And
does he?
Bang Bus follows. Well, hold on. Bang Bus follows that AJ and Randy had a great match on SmackDown a while ago. It'll be a good Mania match. That is true. I can't remember when it was. It was a one-off. And check the tape. But I said, why would you do this as a one-off? Why would you give this away for free on a SmackDown when this could be a pay-per-view event? I do agree that they might be involved in each other's pin or something there. Tit for tat, whoever said it on the board earlier. Estrada says AJ tends to bring out the best in others. Maybe AJ Orton would be pretty good. Orton, when he wants to go, can go with the best of them, and I think this would be a reason for him to go.
True. That's true.
Bangbus is agreeing with me. Keep Harper away from Bray, Braun, Eric. Keep him in NXT till they retire. No, I guess he didn't agree with me. I didn't read the whole thing.
But, I mean, where does he go, though, really, like Harper? Go to Raw? And then what?
Raw, he's too much like everybody else on Raw. In terms of physique and such, I mean, he's a Baron Corbin. He's like them, but he's much better. He's on Drew level, but they'll never push him in the shuffle of Raw. I don't know. Orton has been called a great worker by a lot of people, Turtle says.
No, I know that. I'm not saying that he's a bad worker. I love him. Like, he's great, but I just think that he doesn't really, like I said, he doesn't do anything that's like crazy, or we don't see anything different from him. It's just kind of been the same old,
Now,
right?
Now you and I got into an argument, maybe in a month, where we were talking about the whole.
You gonna pick it up?
No, where we were talking. I'm in the middle of a point. We're still in topic one. I'm not fucking taking calls. Whoever that is not going to say anything worthwhile. Anyway. Sorry.
You don't know that.
Oh, I know who it is.
Could be Vince Russo.
No, we got caller.
Could be Eric Bischoff.
No, we know who it is.
We know Eric Bischoff's not.
Yeah, we could call them. Wait, I just think you have to try and make them separate, and you have to try and do something different. When you have too many guys of the same size and capabilities on one side of the roster, and all the small guys are over on SmackDown, it just looks weird. Let them go. Finn seems to be the only little guy over on Raw, where Finn would be a dime a dozen over on SmackDown.
Sure.
Here on SmackDown, Harper could be considered a monster. You put him over on Raw, he's not even top 3. You know, so there's a lot of play with the roster that makes the big difference. And who knows also, maybe Harper, nobody will give a shit about if Abyss is going to be debuting anytime soon. You know, because I think Abyss belongs on SmackDown as that monster if they were to bring him. Regardless, I think AJ will make it look good. They're just they have to book the story so that the Fruity Pebbles or get behind it. We know it's going to be a good match. It's the storyline that's going to sell it in the build, if that makes sense to you.
Sure. So we
closing
have
down topic.
Someone new on the board, Swifty Shifty Liddy. I guess apparently was trying to call in, and you shunned them.
Yeah, that picture looks just like JD. Imagine that.
Number two.
Before we get into full reigns, let's talk about the women of consequence real quick. Finally, the women who just announced their way into the Elimination Chamber tag match for SmackDown have to compete. Triple threat. You and I got into a little disagreement before we went on air when we were talking about this you said, why even do this where not the winner gets something, the loser gets punished?
Well, they did the opposite, right? They did the opposite for the men.
Whoever was pinned in this is going to start the chamber, which I like much better because you have one starting the chamber from Raw and one starting the chamber from SmackDown that way. You didn't like it. You said the winner should have been last. How can you do that 2 nights in a row?
That's a good point.
But you can make 2 people start.
Yeah.
And since the roster was split, I think this is the only good booking decision all night. In terms of match consequences.
Yeah, I mean, well, there wasn't really much to pick from, right?
You fucking pinned your champion to a guy that just entered the match.
That's not that big of a deal.
If it was a screw job, if you have a face who got fucked over by the heel, no, it's not. But you have the face beat the heel clean.
So what do you think that means, though? I mean, anytime that's happened in the past where, like, the champion goes in on a go-home show, loses, we usually think that, if they lose then they're definitely going to win on Sunday.
It means that Daniel Bryan might be one of those champions because I think Mustafa Ali pinned him in a tag match. Daniel Bryan might be one of those champions that just wins on Sunday.
That's fine.
You know, the heel champions can be that way. It makes you think that they're going to get beat. I guarantee you on the pre-show on Sunday, everybody's going to talk about, well, Kofi comes out of nowhere and beat him. Anybody can beat Daniel. But at the end of the day, Daniel's taking this belt to WrestleMania. Don't want to get ahead and
for sure.
That.
Yeah, he's not giving it up.
But this is the women's segment that we just didn't even really talk about. The consequence here, in the end, who the fuck was it that got pinned?
Let's see.
Absolution. Or
not
what
Absolution.
Sorry, Fire and Ice. What the fuck is their name?
Yeah, Fire and Ice.
That is it?
No.
Oh.
Oh my God. What the fuck was it? I had it written down. Fire and Desire. There we go.
Fire and Desire.
Fire and Desire.
Which
That-
one's which?
That won't stick.
Because I don't think Square Up and Hair Up and Square Up is Fire. I'll go with the other one being
I
Desire.
like Fire and Ice better.
Yeah. One heats you up, the other cools you down.
Yeah, there you go. Fabulous Glow. That was the other one.
A fabulous glow.
Number 3.
Number 3, here's what we really want to talk about. Full Reigns.
There we go.
Man, I have gone back and forth about this a lot with the whole Charlotte and everything in my head. This is all Ronda Rousey's fault, isn't it, Brian?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Because she
Million
can't
%.
carry her side of the feud.
Correct.
Everybody can bitch and moan all they want, which I'm going to be one of those bitch and moaners. But Charlotte, after you see her tonight, you understand why they had to do this. I don't know if it'll stick, if there's no swerve to come that takes her out, if they're truly going to go with the triple threat. Because as of now, actually, Becky's the one that's not in the match now. Charlotte is.
Right. This could be their way of just buying some time. Maybe they're hoping that Ronda can, I know it's like super last minute, whatever, but maybe Ronda can it's silly saying it, but learn how to wrestle, right? And then maybe she'll prove everyone wrong, and then they'll take Charlotte out, and then they'll just make it a one-on-one. I doubt that's going to happen. I think it's going to be either the triple threat or it's going to be
look,
Ronda and
I'm a professional here.
Yeah.
Okay. I know everybody
Professional what?
criticizes me.
Asshole?
I'm a professional everything.
Okay.
I know everybody criticizes me of my lack of love for the women's division. Okay. I'm just not interested in it. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean I won't analyze it. And in this case, what you just said, Brian, Ronda's not bad in the ring. She is a horrible promo. She is a terrible promo. Why somebody, her, whoever is writing these big words where she takes no breath, and 1 minute she's really angry in your face, and then the next she's like, just do it.
Her promos kind of sound like Ravens from WCW.
Yeah, very uneven and very like, it seems like she didn't put a lot of thought into it. And Becky is just, I don't know. It's like sometimes when certain people would step to the Rock in a promo battle, and it's like a cat just playing with a mouse that's got 2 broken legs and just fucking batting them around.
You don't think Charlotte
Enter
can
Charlotte.
Charlotte can kind of hang with her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enter Charlotte. Now, check the tape, Brian. I said this. How could they keep the post-Rumble night heat that they had with Ronda and Becky? How could they keep that going for 8 weeks? They couldn't. They had to put in Charlotte. They had to have her continue to. She's that log that's going to get them through the 2 months, the cold winter, to keep this
Charlotte is.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a little afraid, though, Brian. Do you think they're going to turn and not have Charlotte or have Ronda be the one who gets pinned, regardless of if they have Becky or Charlotte? I think Ronda has to take the pin.
Well, I mean, everyone we all assume that if they're making this a triple threat, that Ronda's going to win, right? That's the assumption.
No.
Why would they make the match if either Charlotte or
why
Becky
would they book Ronda to win if she's walking away?
Because I mean, that's happened with Brock before, where we thought he was walking away.
Okay, yes, but Brock has a history. She hates it. She's terrible at the mic skill part of it. She is good in the ring. She's improving. I think she's getting better to better.
Teddy, what's up, Teddy?
Teddy's late, but it is what it is. What's the board saying on this topic?
Let's see. Berto is saying my problem is Ronda and Becky need this one-on-one match to pay off their feud. Charlotte had her shine versus Ronda already.
I agree.
Yeah, she did.
I agree. And you also, for whatever reason, threw Charlotte in with Asuka. Is this like, hey, we need Charlotte in matches to make triple threats for people who can't cut promos?
Right.
Because Asuka, she's not a bad promo in Japanese. She's great.
Carmen Stike is saying, I say Becky's going to crash the Ric Flair birthday bash, and that leads to a Fastlane match with Becky and Charlotte.
There's a lot of speculation on that, but if that happens, that's not that's not to take her spot. That's to get added back to the match.
Sure.
Becky is going to do the chase that Austin did. I keep going back to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre on air and off air, but that's the chase that they're going to make Becky go through to get back in this match. She beat 2 McMahons. Now she's got to triumph over the 3rd. Then she's got to do Flair. Then she's got to do all on the way to the first ever main event for the men or for the women at WrestleMania. I am fearful for so many reasons. And one of these things that I bet nobody other than me has thought of is Ronda Rousey was suicidal when she lost in the UFC.
Oh, come on. Don't even go there.
No, I'm saying if they book her here and she leaves.
It's totally different.
No, it is totally different to most people that are smart. Online, social media, people will push her and say, oh, you had to quit because you lost. Just like last time you lost, you had to quit. They'll be crucified in the open public forums, Brian, not wrestling forums. Wrestlers, we know.
So you think that's enough for her to stick around? I don't think so.
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying I'm worried. I'm worried for. I don't wish anybody harm.
Sure.
Any wrestlers I hate. I can't frickin' stand Alicia Fox. I don't wish any ill on her. But I would be concerned that the social media vultures that are attacking her now just for not being able to talk into a mic would push her over the edge. Anything else on the board before we move on?
Turtle is just saying that regardless of whatever match Ronda's going to be, he says they're going to practice that match 1,000,000 times, which is true. I mean, they totally
better.
are. They absolutely are.
They better, because these 2 triple threat tag matches that the women have had were full of bad exchanges. I don't know if they were trying to rush through because of TV time or what, but I agree with you about Ronda's mental fragility.
Yeah.
Fragile.
Berto, however, Berto is saying that this is all Vince's fault. Ultimately, not Ronda's. It's Vince's. I mean, he's right to an extent, right?
Yeah. No, I gotta give credit where credit's due to Rob. Do you think there's any chance that somehow this is the first volley in the Hunter versus Vince feud to take over?
That is to be determined.
I mean, that's the way Rob said it.
I mean, for Vince to kind of undercut him like that, I like it. I think that's a good idea. That's a good seed to plant for sure.
Promo-wise, you could see that clip being used, Brian, from last night where he goes, you may have made up with them, but not with me.
Yeah.
You know, they promised you, not me. You know, I'm the head McMahon. I'm the HMIC, head McMahon in charge. That should be a shirt.
That should be a shirt? Mm-hmm. Head McMahon in charge?
Yeah, write that down.
You write it down. I'm not writing
HMIC.
I'm not writing anything.
Yeah, write that down. The match is not the problem. It will be good. Austin versus Rock versus Triple H would be good, but why add something you don't need? Berto says, yeah, remember, Berto, that never happened because Big Show entered the match after Stone Cold was removed. That was an injury angle, but I wish that never did happen. Austin, Rock, and Triple H and Triple Threat. That never did happen. If it had, I would have totally been in favor of it. And Bang Bus says that necklace is a beauty. Those are earrings.
Yeah, those are earrings. 5.58 carats, round, lab-created pink sapphire.
Anything else here on Charlotte Reigns?
Berto was just saying, he just chimed in saying the match is not the problem if it will be good.
I just read that.
Oh, you just read that. I'm sorry. I was blinded by the
blinded by the WWE is not going to have a first women's main event without Charlotte. That's what Estrada says. Whatever Teddy was typing just got redacted. So
what do you think? I mean, really, how long do you think Ronda will stay? Do you think she's through the year?
Her contract is what, a 2 or 3 year deal? I know it's more than 1 year, which is what she's going to end up doing.
Sure.
Seemingly.
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. If she doesn't want to fucking play ball, she doesn't have to play ball.
The shame is it would be great. You know, you go into WrestleMania. What if they do this, Brian? You go into WrestleMania. She loses the belt. Becky pins Charlotte. She doesn't lose. She still hasn't been pinned. That's all you have to say is that she still has not been pinned. You go a whole full year. She works through the card. She beats the Mandy Roses, the Mellas, the Bankses, and feuds the Baileys, and gets back to her chance at Mania. As a chase. Let her do what you didn't do. Put a reset on her. Have her stick around and put a reset on her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so.
I think that's how you keep your investment.
Honestly, I think their biggest mistake was putting the belt on her.
Right, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Give her a chase.
That's what this should have been.
You've gotten rid of the rematch clause so she can lose, and don't, make her chase. Why they put Becky back against Asuka after the none of that makes sense. Teddy says Vince won't retire till he's in a wheelchair.
He's close to a wheelchair, at least, I feel.
Yeah, he's botching. He needs to start taping his segments backstage with Ronda. I'll tell you that.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.
Anything else on the board before we move on?
Turtle's just saying the whole point of her leaving is to make babies. Shit changes people.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why did Trish leave?
Trish?
Yeah, same reason.
Start a family.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Everybody's on the clock. I'm willing to bet Naomi's gone pretty soon. I'm willing to bet that she wants to start a family.
Oh, yeah, Berto, you're right. He said, don't talk about her vagina. He's right.
Oh, damn it.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
At least nobody said this.
True.
In reference to that. Anyway, I'm being mean.
Yeah.
5,
Oh, sorry.
4,
Just skip right over 4. We might as well. It's not going to be long. Number 4, still Shizzy. Hey, Ms. TV, we're the champs. Usos, you're in Uso Penitentiary. Tune in Sunday. I don't have anything on this, man. This was, as far as Ms. TVs go, this was a very forgettable one.
Yeah, I'm just not into the whole Miz and fucking Shane McMahon tag team thing, man. I don't understand it, especially the way that they treat tag teams. Like, why do you have those guys? I don't know. Just the way that they treat SmackDown tag teams and Raw tag teams and the women's tag teams, it's just very inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. Frankenstein champions all the time.
Yeah.
Hell, even before Revival won last night, Gable and Rude were Frankenstein.
Another one, yeah. Which, thank fucking God. I know I said it yesterday, but thought about it again today. I cannot wait for Gable to get away from from Bobby. And same thing for Bobby. Like, I just want the two of them. They're great individually. Like,
yeah. Well, it felt like he was doing a beer money again or something. I don't know. It was real bad. I don't know what Berto's talking about. He says that was a good little segment. I remember the Giggity Award.
Giggity Award.
Oh, yeah, the Giggity Award. Some of these board members have been here for a while.
Right?
Yeah. Turtle's already campaigning for 2020. Man, don't fucking laugh at me, Brian. Here's your predictions.
What?
Fuck it.
5,
The beer alpha.
Off air, Rob changed his prediction for the women's title, championship tag belts, inaugural, etc., first ever, blah blah blah. He says he's no longer picking Bossy Hug. He's going to Iconics. What about you? You changing?
No.
Yeah, he's stupid.
No. I guess the only other one that I could potentially see winning.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, it's not.
Not him.
Oh,
Not him. Carmella and Naomi. I'm not changing my pick.
what is that? The Glow?
The Fabulous Glow. The Fabulous Glow.
Fabulous.
I'm not changing my pick.
Fabulous.
I'm still sticking with Sasha and Bailey, but I could see them maybe, or even Tamina and Nia. Right? They've been pushing them as the monsters. Do they have a team name? I don't think they have an official.
Who?
Tamina and Nia. I don't think
Samoan Twat team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
They're the Samoan Twat team.
How could I forget?
Turtle needs to know what he's campaigning for. And Carmen's saying Boston Hug still. I'm sticking with Boston Hug. It's a stupid name. And by the way, I called it forever ago. I just want lots of credit. Even before this program was involved, I called this shit. That's how amazing I am. Or we're bugged. Maybe we're just bugged. Maybe they know that we don't have a humongous audience, so they're listening and going, we can act like these are our fucking ideas.
I mean, there are a lot of wires in here and a lot of things that are just kind of pointing at us.
Ninja, please.
I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory. That's a dark match thing. We don't talk about that here.
No.
So there's only 2 other matches, Brian. The Shiz versus the Usos. By the way, you get where I got Shiz from, right?
Yes, thank you. Shane Miz.
Yeah, Shiz.
It couldn't be Maine or
No, I like Shiz.
Miz and Morrissey,
I like Shiz.
right?
Get the Shiz out.
Let's see. Who was my original pick? Oh, I didn't pick one yet.
Yeah, this is predictions. This is the first time.
I'm gonna say Usos.
I don't think they lose it yet. I do believe that Miz is going to fight Shane.
That's
at
what I'm saying. I
Mania.
think this is the build for it, right?
Okay, you think this is where
I
they
think it
drop the
starts
belt?
now. Yeah.
Nah, I think they got to defend it. They got to get a little heated. Shane has to have Miz's father cost him the titles or something stupid. I'm going with the Shiz. Final match predictions, man. It's fucking easy when you only do one show.
Right.
Here's the final match. It's the Elimination Chamber. I'm going Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any question he's going to WrestleMania with the title.
No, they're especially since they just gave him the whole new title, like the whole new.
Yeah.
It's a whole new deal.
It's not as done of deal as Ronda beating Ruby, but I think it's about as guaranteed. What I think is going to happen is he's going to do a lot of heroin. For new listeners that don't know, yes, Daniel Bryan is not a drug user. I imagine that somebody's going to hurt him in the match, and he's going to spend some time like off in the corner, and people are going to forget about him. And then in the end, somehow, Fickle Rowan will help him retain, and he will defend against the odds.
Against the odds?
Against all. No, I'm not going to credit friggin' Phil Collins. Shane at WrestleMania Turtle says needs to be something where you can do something insane. Why? All we need to do is give him a turnbuckle and something to Jeff off of Turtle. He doesn't need to fight anyone good.
Have him against Steve Blackman.
Yeah, that was one of his best matches.
And just
or Kurt Angle. Just let Kurt Angle do belly to back suplexes through glass that doesn't break.
Actually,
King of the Ring.
Actually, there were belly to belly suplexes, but
what did I
who's
say?
to say? You said belly to back.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's okay.
They were belly to belly.
It's okay.
You're right.
It's okay.
That's what I meant.
Carmen said, "What did you think of the new Daniel Bryan Titantron?"
I didn't pay that close attention. Sorry.
All right. What else?
If you're done, that's it. We flush
all
and
the
wipe.
matches.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. We're gonna do this.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes. Stay informed through social media by following us on Facebook, facebook.com/markedoutthe1, Instagram @markedouttwrestling, Twitter @SmartMarkShow. Join us live and subscribe on YouTube, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, or Twitch, Marked Out Wrestling. Listen to us using Apple Podcast, iTunes, or Podbean the following day. Send us your thoughts and opinions, or upload your custom audio segments to us using WeTransfer.com via email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. MOWP are members of the Electronic Media Collective and Bubba the Love Sponges, Bubba Radio Army. You can listen to us on demand on either platform. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh my God!
I said no. Okay, I clean. I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Show me the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hello, Marked Out Wrestling listener family. This is Rody Rob, the executive producer of the show, and I'm excited to tell you about some great ways to help us continue to bring you great pro wrestling fan perspective in the coming year. Visit markedoutgear.com and browse our new line of apparel and gear. You can grab a shirt or gear with some of our favorite catchphrases from the show or some of our original concepts. And don't forget to use the promo code SmartMarkShow for 10% off of your entire order. Independent wrestlers, we'd love to support your growth by offering you a platform to market yourself. Email us, markedoutgear@gmail.com, if you are interested. We will take a minimal cut while giving you up to 90% of the profits. Also, join one of our monthly tiers on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/markedouttwrestling, and if you choose the Marking Out tier of $20 a month, we will send you an MOWP shirt as a thank you. Finally, visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code MARKEDOUT, that's all caps and one word, to receive 10% off of your entire order of Al Snow's popular pro wrestling brand apparel.
Show me the money! Show me the money! You my motherfucker!
And thank you for your support.
Back out of the break, we are ready for some awards.
We're going to give you what you want. Something new, something fresh. In the coming weeks and months, you will be seeing new...
Recorded live from the White Table Studios, it's the Smarky Awards.
Turtle on the board, making me laugh. They need a higher than a turnbuckle ladder match. Marked out Hall of Fame sighting on the chat board.
What?
Do you see it? Do you see it?
What?
Do you see it? We only got 3 of them. Who could it be?
Trollberg.
Trollberg. All right. We got Marked Out Award. Best match. Well, that sucked. LOL and the pink slip. Board, get ready to chime in with yours. I'm going to start out with the Marked Out Award. Not Kofi's insertion into Ali, but the fact that he went as long as he did in the gauntlet gave me a little marked out. And because of that, I'm going to take a coin.
You're giving yourself a coin.
Yeah. I'll give myself a couple more because I didn't sound check the coins. There we go. That's better. That's for you. Just preemptive strike. Yeah. What is your Marked Out Award?
Mine
Brian?
is along the same lines. However, I'm going to go with the fact when Kofi pinned Joe. I really thought that was awesome.
You thought that was the end of the line?
End of the line? What do you mean? Oh, for
the end of
Kofi.
his run.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was going to tap. I thought that was it, but I thought that was definitely a different kind of turn that the match took, and I enjoyed it.
I mean, he won 3 out of the 5 pins.
Right.
For a guy that just got inserted in the match, it's a shame with Mustafa Ali.
Yeah,
it really is.
Sucks. Like the guy was on 205 Live forever, and then finally gets the opportunity, and hopefully he'll. I mean, it's what they say. It's a concussion, so a few weeks he'll pass the protocol, be able to come back, and I mean, hopefully that spot is still there for him. But
yeah,
it's tough.
Later, Turtle. He's heading out. Kofi was the only good thing tonight. Trollberg says. Marked out. Bang bust. Peyton Royce. She looked smoking hot. It was hard watching the match with a hard on. Jesus,
wow.
Bang bust. I should have left that last part out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Marked Out Award. Kofi's performance in the gauntlet. Great Carmen's think alike there.
Yeah.
And nope, I'm not going to read that. Sorry,
Which one?
Berto.
Berto?
Best match.
Yeah.
Do we really need to talk about best match? It's the freaking one that lasted an hour.
Yeah.
Gauntlet match.
I mean, what else?
We could dissect the pins, but still, then we're going to go Kofi and Daniel Bryan. They had the most time.
Miley
they
Turner.
told the story.
Miley Turner, what's up on the board?
Oh.
Welcome.
Yeah. That sucked for me. I got a little ahead of myself. A little premature, as Bang Bus would say. But Ali, for me, no knock on Kofi.
Sure.
I think he belongs. I think he's at that level. Kofi got fucked out of his first Elimination Chamber because Edge beat the shit out of him after losing the belt earlier that night and took his place in his pod. I do not know that Kofi's ever returned to the Chamber, and that was a long time ago, Brian. So I'm happy for Kofi, but I'm sad for Ali. So that's why that sucked. What about you?
Well, I'm going to change my word a little bit. It's going to be called, well, that sucks. I guess it could be, well, that sucked. The passing of Pedro Morales.
Yeah, it's past tense.
Right?
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, he is a Hall of Famer. Who was, I can't remember for sure. Who was some of his students, and do you remember, Brian, his legacy?
Pedro Morales?
Yeah, like, I thought, didn't he have a school? I know, like, Jose Lothario had, Shawn Michaels,
right.
and
well, I mean,
Killer Kowalski had, Triple H. I thought Pedro Morales had somebody like that would impact today. I could be wrong.
Right. No, I mean, his biggest thing is that he's the first Latino to win a heavyweight world championship.
Okay, so there was some significance.
Oh,
I
sure.
couldn't remember there was
Right.
something that
Kinda broke a barrier.
contributed. Yeah, he broke a barrier.
Right.
Okay, I
He
was
was one of
thinking
those.
he trained a barrier breaker, but no, he broke it. Well, that sucked for Berto. Kofi always getting picked from the New Day. Sure, he's a fan fave, but it sucks. Big E and Woods never get chances.
Sure.
I thought Big E had a chance just recently. Who was the one that was in that match? Where they had to pick a member. Weren't they all in there? Yeah, they ended up all being in there. Road Dogg been on Raw too long. The tag division sucks. Bang Bus says, I don't know what he's talking about. Well, that sucks. Ali being forced out of the match. Carmen's sharing a brain with me. New Day needs to be more of a faction and stop with the tag team thing. They are great, but the tag team has played out. I agree.
Yeah.
That's my argument. I wasn't arguing so much that 3 people aren't a faction. I was arguing that, like, the Riot Squad seems like a faction. Ruby never wrestles in the tag matches unless it's 6.
So your thing is
but
just
new-
they can't mix.
They shouldn't be a Freebird rule.
There needs
Lucha
to
House
be-
Party is not a faction.
Okay, but what about you always go back to Undisputed Era, and you always say
They're a faction.
Yeah, but I've seen Adam Cole wrestle in just a tag team match.
But he's not. But he wrestled when it was the odd guy out kind of tag match. You're right, but a lot of those bookings were when Bobby Fish got injured.
Right. True.
So I mean, those were like, well, what are you going to do? You're going to substitute the next guy in. If Road Dogg got hurt in DX's heyday, I'm sure X-Pac would have teamed with Billy Gunn. I don't think you can compare a substitution. It's clear that Adam Cole is the singles guy and the leader. He's had the singles titles.
Right.
Is my point of making that a faction. Anything on the board about this? Since I see something.
Let's see. Well, Trope, what do you see?
Oh, never mind. They're talking about Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Miley Turner, Sammy got hurt, and he went away.
His shoulders.
Yeah.
He had shoulder surgery on both shoulders. Fucking weird.
LOL, Brian, kick it off.
My LOL.
Mr. Shoulders.
My LOL would have to be, I guess, the whole thing with, what's it called?
You tell me.
The Miz TV. And I don't know. I didn't like it.
It was like an anti-LOL?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got locked down?
Yeah. No, sir.
My LOL is, it's a little obscure, but I'm laughing at you, Ronnie. Because Charlotte had to be included in all this. That's your fault. And
we don't know that. We don't know that.
And also, by the way, poor Asuka. I'm telling you, she's on the fucking pre-show. One women's match for the title is going to main event WrestleMania. The other is going to be on a pre-show.
LOL for Bang Bus was when Corey called Byron a dickhead.
Ooh, I tuned them out. I want to go back and find out about that. LOL for Carmen, the big piece of meat Big E was carrying to the ring. What? We should have a new poll. What have we gone through? Cereal, pancakes, now meat. What is the next food item that the New Day is going to bring to the ring? Email us at smarkmarkshow@gmail.com. Excuse me, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Twitter is at smarkmarkshow. And Facebook is marked out. IG is what?
Marked Out Wrestling.
There you go.
Yep.
Got all sorts of ways.
At Marked Out Wrestling. LOL for Birdo, a late one, is Nia talking over Tamina in their pre-recorded video. Okay.
Yeah, you'd think they would do a second take, but maybe they're like, no, that was gold, Tamina. You just standing there and making faces? Oh, so good. Pink slip tonight. Fuck it. I'll stick with that. I'm going to give the pink slip to Tamina.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm going to give the pink slip to Jeff Hardy.
What?
He's the afterthought to me in this match. I don't want Daniel Bryan in it. I don't want him in it. I wanted Ray and Andrade added. And instead I lost Mustafa Ali. What you got, Brian?
Mine is going to have to be the silly names that they're creating for the women. Fire and Desire and Fabulous fucking Glow. Like, come on. You could think of something like a little bit more clever than that, right?
No, this is mixed match challenge type names.
Right.
What was it? The glorious Flair or something like that when it was Bobby Roode and Charlotte.
Right.
It was like the phenomenal whatever. That none of them were thought out.
And I got to be honest, I didn't even care to watch that.
Yeah, I didn't want to support it because they're going to keep doing it like 3 times a year.
I thought it was because you're anti-Facebook, anti-Zuckerberg.
Well, I'm also hosting a podcast when it was on.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. Pink slip on the board. Got anything?
Let's see. Pink slip for Bang Bus is Joe. Go do your dreams. He's born to sell Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, yeah, Samoans.
Yeah,
it's that time of year. Maybe that's why he's not getting booked.
Pink slip for Carmen is Charlotte trying to the Stone Cold What chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to play into this skit as much as possible. And by the way, I think she plays the evil bitch better than she does the face anyway.
Yeah. Late one for not late one. One for Berto is Charlotte, because then we aren't getting her in the match at Mania. Is the pink slip for him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
Miley Turner.
It's gonna happen.
The pink slip is somebody based on their tonight's performance and tonight's performance only that we're gonna fire and send them on their way. What were they? Future endeavors.
Future endeavored.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, past tense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that time, Brian. I'm gonna let me dig into my bag of sound effects.
Yeah.
And find out. This is Brian's game. Sound effect wise, Rob prepared nothing for you, so this is what I prepared.
You get nothing.
Take it away.
All right, Adam. So we are going to learn about some familiar independent wrestlers.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to figure out. You're gonna have to tell me. Okay. You're gonna have to answer. You're gonna have to guess.
It's a 50-50, right?
50-50.
Ooh, some of these I can guess right even without knowing.
It's true. You're gonna. I mean, I could do like a multiple choice. Or
No,
we could do something like that.
I like my odds.
Okay.
I like my odds. Let's just see.
And you're gonna have to tell me: are they a independent wrestling star, or are they a adult film star?
Bandito is independent wrestler.
Bandito is an independent wrestler. Good.
So,
I'm glad you remember that. Who are the other ones? Who is it? Bandito and
Hangman Adam Page I just learned about. Jungle Boy I just learned about. A bunch of people I forgot that were also on the AEW roster I learned about when I was reading it. The women are going to mess me up for sure. I know like 3 of them that are on the indie circuit. I don't even know Roderick Strong's wife's name. And she's on NXT pretty frequently lately. So I don't like my chances. Board, you can play along. Throw it at me.
All right. Let's see. All right, we're going to start off with this one. Ready?
Yes.
Elliot Sexton.
Oh, I think this is too obvious. You're obviously trying to swerve me. Elliot Sexton is very clearly a wrestler, an independent wrestler. His gimmick might be of a porn star, like Val Venus, but I'm going to go final answer. Wrestler.
Correct. Why'd you buzz yourself? Oh, that was the gotcha.
I did.
Yes, you are correct,
sir. That
sir.
was the timer expiring.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
Thanks, Roddy. What's next?
All right. Let's see here.
Berto says, how many damn NXT tryout people do they have employed? They do have a bunch. Bangba says that was too easy. He knew it wasn't a porn star. What else you got? Yeah.
Karen Q.
Karen Q. Karen Q.
Start your timer, sir.
Karen Q. Am I allowed to get like the spelling? Is it the letter Q or is it like a pool Q, C-U-E?
It is the letter Q.
Oh, porn star. Final answer.
You are wrong.
Oh!
She's
Bangla says he watched her yesterday.
Exactly. She is in Ring of Honor, good sir.
Oh.
Yes. She was also Whoa.
Whoa.
That was weird. She was also in the second Mae Young Classic, if you would recall.
No, I don't remember.
No.
All right, so 1-1.
All right, let's see.
What's the next one? Sexton Hardcastle.
Ready?
I feel like that's a great fake name. Yeah, go ahead.
Jonah Rock.
Jonah Rock. So this is one of those, I have no fucking clue.
Why not?
But
man?
you've given me 2 wrestlers in a row. Surely you didn't give me a third. I'm going to go porn star. Final answer.
You are incorrect.
Damn.
He is an Australian professional wrestler.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a good
but he's
guy.
recently worked in Pro Wrestling Noah. And he actually is a part of, or was a part of, The Mighty Don't Kneel, if you would recall, with Shane Thorne and what's his nuts in NXT.
I don't know. Well, Miley Turner said that was The Rock and Jonah Hill.
No. Incorrect. Incorrect. But he's a big dude. 5'9", 276. So he's kind of like, almost kind of like a, think of like a Rhino type of build. Or I guess even like a...
Later, Carmen, our audience is
Carmen.
dwindling.
Oh, yeah?
As soon as I turn the game over to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if the people who download the podcast turn us off.
Or maybe they're just
game time.
Maybe they're anti-porn.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one. Ready?
Yeah.
Robbie Echo.
Robbie Echo. I'm gonna do a Michael Scott thing here. Robbie Echo. Echo the Dolphin. Dolphins swim. Swimming is pools. Pools of semen. Porn star.
You are correct.
Yeah! Michael Scott did not fail me.
But, however,
are
you familiar with Robbie E?
Yes.
Okay.
Robbie E from TNA.
Yes, and his name is actually, before he was Robbie E, it's based off of Rob Echoes. He used to wrestle as Rob Echoes.
Because of the porn star?
That I could not tell you. You'd have to ask him. But, yeah, there's a Robbie E. There's also a Robbie Echo, who is in the adult film industry, apparently.
All right. Well, I got 2 right. I got 2 wrong. Let's break the tie. One last one.
All right. Let's do all right. Ready for this one?
Yes.
Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee. I saw him on the board earlier.
So you probably know him.
Oh. I want to say independent wrestler because I think that's what they were talking about. I think the board ruined that one. I think we should throw that
one away.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do.
I was right?
Yeah, you were right.
The board gave it to me though. I didn't really know.
All right, my last one. Are you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Albert Christian Hardy.
Albert Christian Hardy. What are 3 Attitude Era wrestlers? Dalton Castle. I'm gonna guess a wrestler because I think they want to shorten their name to 3 initials. Nobody porn star would make their name that long. Wrestler.
Correct. That would be ACH.
Hey.
And do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what all the wrestlers, or at least have anything to do with one another?
Are they all in?
No. No. Actually, quite the opposite. They are the newest class in the WWE Performance Center.
Oh.
So they are all part of that class.
So they're not independent wrestlers. Your game is
Well, they are.
baloney.
No, they are. Well, I guess as of a few weeks ago. However,
whoa, excuse Mountain.
No. Listen, this game was supposed.
This game took place tonight.
Yes, but this was supposed to teach you about independent wrestlers. You have no idea who these people
Somebody
are.
who's
now you know
at the PC, or the contract, not a tryout.
No,
a contract.
This is supposed to give you knowledge, Adam, of people from the outside of the WWE bubble going in. So this is like the perfect fucking. I guess, like, I don't want to say
no.
Yes.
You have a terrible argument.
It's an entryway. Yes.
And Bang Bus, check the tape. If you want to bring up Matt fucking Morgan, don't talk about TNA. Don't talk about the blueprint. Go back and look at his debut in the Hulk Hogan version of American Gladiators. Get back to me. I'm serious. He was a mid-season special replacement. Yeah, your game sucks. I want it. Who's on the fucking phone that won't stop calling all night?
Enough of this independent wrestling
Yes.
shit.
Oh, come on.
I told you it was JD. All night long. You didn't believe me. So here we are at the end of the night.
Here
I
we
told
are.
you.
My game didn't suck. You just suck at it.
I won it.
You
What do
didn't
you mean?
win.
Yes, I did. I won 3-2. Best of 5. 3-2. I got 2 wrong. I got 3 right. I'm a winner.
One more. Flash Brown.
If I get that, then I could be 4-2. If I don't, it's 3-3, and we got to do another one. Flash Brown's obviously a porn star. He probably likes anal. He likes the Flash Brown.
You are correct.
Hey, there you
well,
go.
about the first part. I don't know about the second. Who knows?
He likes the Flash Brown. Oh, I imagine JD's really upset.
Why?
I don't know. I just hung up on him because he's a jerk.
Yeah, and I hope Berto is happy. Look, he's fucking complaining about me not talking about women in towels, and I'm fucking naming porn stars. So there you go, Berto. Right? A lot of personal growth.
I think Berto just doesn't like you in general because you gave him the pink slip last week.
Well, because he was being mean, right?
Oh,
come on.
He's being mean to me.
Adam, do you know who Stuttering Matt Morgan was? Do you remember?
Stuttering Matt Morgan?
Mm-hmm.
Was he Matt Morgan that stuttered? I mean,
yeah, that was his initial gimmick in WWE.
Before, oh, that's right. The blueprint was only
that
TNA.
was TNA. Yeah, that was TNA. Yeah. In WWE, he just had a jet black dyed goatee. That was the thing that sticks out in my mind. And he was also
not good.
No, he was okay.
Bang Bus wants to point out that Brian only named guy porn stars.
It's true. It's true.
And Berto's saying the towel stuff happened 3 weeks ago. Get over it, Brian.
Why didn't I just come out? Because I named all hetero porn stars?
Yeah.
How's that coming out? That's not coming out.
Oh, I mean,
if they're all,
I don't know about the way he wants it to come out. I mean, just stop with the animal stuff.
Animals?
Yeah. Bestiality is not cool, man.
No.
Doesn't matter what your religion is.
No.
I think we can all agree about that. We may disagree about the politics and the wall, but we can all agree sex with animals is bad. Right? You got any final thoughts beyond sex with animals?
I think you're the one that's talking about it, man. I didn't bring any of that shit up. So
I was trying to distract them from your nonsense. I really have no. I have no. I'm like WWE. I don't have an out here, Brian. I don't have a way out of the show.
Oh, I have a final thought. Actually, something that I didn't tell you yet.
Oh,
so this is actually this is brand new.
Tell.
News to you.
Do tell.
I will be making my my ring announcing debut. In May, back on Long Island.
Oh,
yeah.
Doing?
How about that? Ring announcing.
You don't want to plug anything?
For Full Faith Wrestling.
Full Faith Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. How about that? How about them apples?
So, you knew that Rob and I might be upset that you didn't ask us to come along.
This just happened before I came here.
No, but I mean, Rob's an atheist and I'm
Yeah.
Jew, so if this has a religious connotation to it, of course we can't go.
You can come along.
This is very well
You
planned.
can
This
come
is
along.
like
it's not
Atom
well planned.
Bomb level.
I'm telling you, this is
puppeteering.
just this happened maybe a couple hours ago, brother.
Brother, I'm not your brother.
Brother,
You're going to Full Faith Wrestling without me.
You can come to New York.
Really? I can go to my home state?
Yeah.
I'm allowed?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
but you're not. See, that's the thing. You say New York, but you're like Syracuse isn't New York, brother. Man, come on, that's like
Name me a college in New York.
Hofstra.
Not some shitty one that
That's the
nobody...
one I graduated from, man. I
That's-
went to Hofstra. That's not a shitty school.
I know it's not shitty.
Yeah.
What I meant to say, Brian,
New
was...
Paltz.
Okay, again, you just talked about I'm not a real New Yorker because I'm not from the city. And
Binghamton.
you're naming universities that
because
are
they put
in
all that shit. They put all that shit up there because they
South
can't.
Central and Southwestern New
Okay.
York.
Oh man, it's been a minute since I've been
You
back
can't
there.
even name one school.
Suffolk Community College. There you go.
No.
Yeah.
In the city.
Nassau Community College.
In the city, Brian. There's two obvious ones.
FIT.
No.
Fashion Institute. Yeah.
And come on, Brian. Seriously, you don't know? You don't know?
In the city.
Yeah.
Columbia.
Columbia's one. Ivy League. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, there you
What's
go.
the other? St. John's, my friend.
Oh, I fucking
St.
Wow.
John's.
If I were close enough to you, I'd let you slap me for that.
I know.
Yeah,
But
I should know that.
But
I should've
ask
known
anybody a college in New York, they're not going to name you SUNY friggin' Stony Brook or whatever the hell SUNY
Stony
school
Brook, hell
you
yeah.
whatever SUNY school you named that was very, very obscure. They're going to name you Syracuse. Okay?
No, I think they would say a SUNY school.
No.
1,000,000%. People from New York? Yes.
No,
Maybe
people-
not.
Maybe from New York. No, people from New York will probably still say a Geneseo or Hofstra level school. Hell, they might even say like RPI in frickin' Albany.
RPI is a good school.
Right. For smart people.
Yeah.
Not for dumbasses
No,
like us.
no. Smart people.
Yeah,
Right.
we didn't get invited to RPI.
No. I feel like whatever. What are we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Do you have any final thoughts?
I'm glad I'm going to be phoning Sunday in. I'm not going to be here in the studio.
Phoning in as in like you
Both. Both.
Okay,
literally.
yeah.
Both.
Okay, yeah.
Both. Phoning in as in
But are you going to be calling in is what
yes,
okay.
I'm also going to be phoning in to be part of the show. I'm not going to ruin my streak just because I'm out of town.
Yeah.
My gimmick is a devil pimp, Bangba says. That seems like just as good as any place to end. Tune in next time, same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.